there, it's Chandra with Chalking Fine Designs. I wanted to do a sped up video of the design that I just did on this old antique window. So I'm going to do the sugar cookies recipe. So I'm going to start off by laying my towels down and fuzzing my transfer, so that just gets a little bit of the stickiness away. So instead of laying the transfer down on top of the towel like I normally would, because it's so big, I chose to use the towel to dab. I also put these little stir sticks that I had on the corners to help me peel it up easier whenever it was time. So here I'm pressing out all the air bubbles. I just don't want it to have any bubble marks in it. So I decided I'm going to do white all around the outside and then make the mixer red. I'm using the 4-inch handled squeegee, and that just helps when you're doing bigger transfers. So I'm just dabbing the white paste, and I realized when I was doing it, I always overestimate the amount of white paste that I'm going to need. So you'll notice in just a moment I have to wipe a bunch back off. Alright, so there I am using the 4-inch squeegee. I'm just wiping that all around. There I am, wiping it off. Alright, so I'm just squeegeeing off all of that extra, putting it right back in the container. I really don't use that much whenever I'm doing these projects. So I'm going to go in with the red for the mixer. I'm just covering all that screen print area. So these transfers are reusable, so once I am finished, I'm going to wash this off and then reuse it on a banner that I'm going to get later on. Alright, so I'm going back in with the white, wiping off all that extra for the bowl, and just peeling back that transfer from the top. Ta-da! I'm talking about how I mixed a little bit of the white and the red there, but I can go back in and fix that. So part 2 of the transfer is the bottom half of the recipe. So I'm just blow drying the top to dry it, make sure it doesn't get peeled up when I'm doing the bottom part if I accidentally touch it. So here I was struggling to get the transfer off the backing, but I get it, I promise. Ta-da, there we go. Alright, so I'm peeling the transfer off of the backing. Again, letting that, I'm talking about there, the 2 sides of the transfer. Okay, so I'm fuzzing the transfer, and again, I'm going to put those stir sticks on there so it's easier to pull up with this larger transfer. Again, smoothing out all of the air bubbles. For this, I chose to do the rest of the recipe in white and then just the heart cookies at the bottom in red. So I'm putting that white paste down, again using the 4-inch handled squeegee because of that big area. Wiping off all that extra back into the container to reuse for another project. I'm going to go in with that red and do those heart cookies, perfect for Valentine's Day. I'm going to peel back this transfer. Ta-da! There we go. I realized you couldn't really see it, so I wanted to put a paper behind it. Oh, it turned out really cute. Can't wait to hang that in the kitchen. So the chalk paste can be used on glass, burlap, chalkboards, metal, canvas, all kinds of surfaces. Well, that about wraps up our sugar cookies project. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!